Hello.
Okay.
Hello. What's this
Hi.
music going to do now?
I don't know. わかんない。
Aha. All right. So
はい、
good.
こんばんは、皆さん。
Good evening. Good evening.
はい、お久しぶりです。
Last week, sorry, we couldn't do because we had some other. We were busy.
そうだったね。先週ね、いつも予定してたんですが、ちょっと1週間遅らしました。ちょっと忙しかったですね。
So we were busy. We do it every 2 weeks, but last week we were busy. I forget exactly why, but a lot of things are happening. So before we start with today's topic, which is health, specifically my health, before we start with that, let's talk about, is anybody here yet? Not yet?
はいはいはい。
Okay,
見ていた
say
だいて
hi.
ます。
I
あ
see
りがとう
somebody.
ござい
Yeah,
ま
hi.
す。はい、よかったらコメントくださ
Alright, thank
い。
you.
ありがとうご
Who's
ざい
that
ます。
now?
まだわかんない。
Oh, okay, we don't know, but some people's here.
うん。
So before we do that, though, let's look behind me. So
はい。
you can notice, Kuni, my glasses.
ちょっとね、
My
背景の
glasses are
関係で
weird,
ね。
right?
は
when
い、
I
ま
do
ず
that?
今日後ろの写真見てください。
Okay, please look at the picture behind us.
はい、これはですね、3年前の私たちの結婚式。
残念前だよ。
残念でしたね。結婚式の時に作ってもらったケーキなんですね。
Okay, so this is the cake that was made for our wedding 3 years ago. And I said a oyaji joke. So oyaji joke means an old man joke. Zannenmai. Because sannenmai means 3 years ago, but zannen means, oh my God. So it's like, oh my God, 3 years ago.
そうです
Okay,
ね。
my bad joke.
はい。で、
So what's the cake? What's going on
は
with
い、
the
こ
cake?
れは私の後ろには、これ私なんですね。
Okay, so behind Kuni is, that's Kuni. What are you doing,
はい、
Kuni?
so cute.
No, okay, but what are you doing?
はい、これテニスコートでテニスしているのが
Oh,
私
okay,
です。
so you're playing tennis.
はい、テニス vs?
And behind me, that's me.
はい。
And
そう
hard
だ
to
こっち
see.
こっちこっちだ。
This way.
あ、違う。こっ
this
ち
way.
こっち来て。こっち。
Oh, this way.
そうそうそう。
Ah, okay, there you go.
そう。こ
That's
のかっこいいバスケットボール。
Is that me?
Yes, マイ
Oh,
ク
she
です
said it's a cool basketball player. That's why. Are you sure that's me?
はい、それでね、ケーキにしてもらいました。
Yeah. So this guy, he's looks like a Harlem Globetrotter. Maybe you guys know that basketball
は
team.
い。
But it actually it's my dad's team. So I'm looking like my dad in that picture, except the
そうで
glasses.
すね。これマイクのお父さんがバスケットの監督をねして
So
た。
semi-pro, ne?
セミプロチームの監督をしてた時のユニフォーム。
Yeah,
色？
the uniform, the
Oh.
colors. So that's why it's
So-
different from
うんうん
NBA. NBA はちょっと違うね。
そうね。はい。そんなんで今日はちょっとこんなのを使ってみました。
So Kuni, you look cool today. You have on a tennis
あ、
jacket.
そう
Let me
そう
see.
そうそう。
What's
今日
going?
ね
What's this jacket? What is the meaning of this
えっ
jacket?
と
Yeah, what is it like? What is it? Is this one of your clubs or is this is a
これは
brand?
私の大好きなコートキーパーさんっていうお
Okay.
店のオリジナルのデザインのね。
Yeah, this is so Kuni. This is one of her favorite designs. She said. What's the name of the company?
コ
Court
ート
Keeper.
キーパー。
So this is original design because
So-
I that's why I asked. I didn't know where you got that.
うん
So I wanted to wear basketball. Give me 1 second. I wanted to wear basketball stuff, but I didn't have any. So I wore my music stuff. So this lady that we were listening to this morning, or this first part, is Eva Ayon. So she's a Peruvian singer that I was working with. All right. So that's her shirt. And this shirt I made in the Philippines. So I designed.
そう
It's just a picture of the album.
ああ、そう、ちょっとね、こんな衣装にもこだわってます。
Eva Ayon, I love you, Eva. Please come and watch my show.
はい、あ、
All right.
めぐみさんからコメントいただいてます。ハローくにこさん、スイート。
Hubby, that's me.
そうですね。She is English teacher.
Oh, okay, I'm not sure I'm a sweet hubby. I'm a sour hubby.
そうだ、そうまあいいや。
You think.
OK。ありがとうございま
Thank
す。
you.
お、今日はちょっと6人見ていてくれてます。
Okay,
ありがとうございます。では今日のテーマいきますか。
Okay, so yeah, we finished talking. We would like to have fun, but Kuni, again, before we get to the theme, last week we were busy,
うん。
and it was something that I wanted to mention because we want to rent a car, Kuni,
Yes, yes, yes.
last week. じゃあ日本語で。
そうそうそう。レンタカーをね、そう、ちょっと借りたくてね。
So in our neighborhood near the train station, we have 2 train stations near my house. One is Saganomiya Station, which is to the right, and to the left is Asagaya Station.
そうそう。うちの近くの最寄りの駅は、鷺宮駅っていうのと、阿佐ヶ谷駅っていうのがあるんですよ。
Right. So Saganomiya Eki is closer. So that's where we walk around. But sometimes we go to Asagaya, it's more convenient. And they have on the other side of that station, so a little bit far from us. We don't usually go to that side. They have 2 rent-a-car places.
そうそう、レンタカー屋さんがね、
2, ne?
そう、2つあって、あったねっつって探しに行ったらね。
yeah, let's just go there, right? We'll rent a car from there, Kuni. So we went there, and they're gone.
なくなってたの。
So
びっくりでしょ。皆さんの周りも多分あるんでしょうね。レンタカー屋さんってこう、コロナの関係もあるんでしょうけど、お店閉まっててね。
yeah, so that was a shock, because we just thought, oh, it's so easy to do it, and it was just close.
そうね。
Anyways, I just thought I would mention that. And the Japanese word I learned from Kuni, heiten.
閉店、そうそう。
This means the store is closed forever.
Yes,
It's closed
yes,
down.
yes, そうそうそう。
So I'm learning new Japanese words, but these aren't the words I want to learn. I want to learn good words. That's
はい、
sad.
そんなね、ことが最近あったことなんですが、はい、それでね、使ったことある人いますか？結局ですね、カーシェアっていうのを使うことにしました。
What's kasha? I don't know what that means.
I'm going to, we are going to use tomorrow.
Okay.
そうそう。
So we're going to use the car to help one of our friends tomorrow.
そうそう。
So instead, we joined a car association, and if you're a member, you get a lower price. But we're just doing it once in a while, so it's really cool. Like this, it's a car sharing.
そう、アプリでドアがオープンする。
So you can use the application and just open the door with your phone, I guess. So you don't really need the key. The key's
ね、
inside.
キーはインサイド。
はい
Yes, yes, yes.
That's really cool.
ね、びっくり。
Yeah.
誰も人がいない。
Yeah, and they
No
just
reception.
have 2 cars. It's so funny. A big car and a small car.
そうそうそう、初めての試みをね。
Kuni, the car, are they different prices or is it the same price?
いや、あそこはsame price。
Okay, so the big car is the same price as a small car, but it's like a medium car and a big car, right? They're not small. It's very useful.
うんね、ちょ
Yeah,
っと
because
ト
we
ライ
don't
して
have a
み
car,
ま
right?
す。
All
は
right.
い。
All right, so let's talk about this week. Are we ready?
Yes.
This week's theme. So this
はい
week's theme is my health. So
じゃ
Kuni
あ、そうです。
is going to tell you about my health. Okay, Kuni. You are the leader, so those are. And
So-
I have a script, so guys, I'm following my script.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
今日はですね、先週出てきたマイクの健康診断の結果を公開ということでですね、オープンしたいと思います。
Okay, so this week we're going to talk about the results I got. I guess I got them last week, right? For
Last
my
week, yes.
health check. I had to do a extra health check for a new job. And so I did it again in a short time because usually I do it once a year.
うん、
But the results were kind of shock.
ね、健康ってこうね、こう興味があるとこだと気にするね、みんな。
Yeah, okay, so let's talk about it.
Hi.
Can you first? I'll
はい、
translate.
まずは、はい、マイク、こう座ってるか分かるんですけど、185センチあります。
Okay, so
大きいです。
don't say I'm okay, say I'm
あー、ごめん、
takai.
高い、sorry。
Yeah, see, so this is high context, low
So-
context. First of all, Kuni said I'm 185 centimeters. So for you Americans out there, I'm 6'1" or 6'1.5". And then she said oki, which means big. And in Japanese, I guess that's okay. But since I'm a low context
そうそうそう。
English speaker,
日
oki
本
means
人
big.
は、
Oki means big.
そうそうそう。日本人は大きいって言うとなんかすごいっていう意味がこもってるじゃないですか。でも、アメリカ人からすると、もうなんかね、でかい
So
みたいな。
chokuyaku ne.
そう。
You know, because English Kuni is low context. So
うん
each word has a different meaning. For example, if I said you were
うん、
tall, right? Because Kuni is tall. What are you, 170?
165。
Okay, so 175, which is tall for
165。
165. Okay, you short. But that's a medium height for a Japanese
Uh,
woman, right? That's a good
so
height.
ね。
She's not short. But if I said, Kuni, you're big
うん
in English,
やだやだやだやだ。
you're wide,
そう、デブっていう意味もね、
you're fat.
やだやだやだ。
That means big,
I'm not fat.
right? It's this, but it means big. So for it's funny, right? The
うん
language, right?
そうそうそうなの。
So Kuni explained that to me. I was happy
はい
because sometimes people say, Mike, you're okay. And I'm like, well, thank you. But I didn't know that it
そ
was
う、マ
nice.
イク高いって今度ね、マイクにあった
Please.
人言ってあげてください。よろ
Don't
しく
tell
お
us
願
we're
い
big.
大きいって言わないでね。そして、
Please.
はい、一番気にしてるところじゃあ行きますか、次はですね、3年間この健康診断のここ3年の変化をね、皆さんに今日公開しようということで、まずは体重、誰もが気にする体重、3年間で、5キロ落ちました。
Okay, so Cooney, wait a minute. First of all,
はいはい。
I didn't get taller? So same height, no change? I didn't get
こんな感じ、
taller.
こんな感じ、こんな感じ。
But my weight changed, and luckily, guys, from 2019 to 2022, my weight went down only 5 kilos. But Cooney, I think this is misleading. Because my weight, guys, it goes like this, right? So it was trending up, and now it's trending down. Because really, when I came to Japan, Cooney, maybe you didn't know, but I weighed more than 130 kilos.
そう、10年前
Yeah.
10年前ね、日本に再来日した時はですね、私会ってないんですけれども、その時はなんと
130 more.
わーお、130キロぐらいあったらしいですよ。
130 kilos is over 300 pounds. So that was over 300 pounds. And now, so at this time in 2019, I was around 125 kilos, but my weight goes up and down. So at this time, it was when we took the health check, I guess it was 100 and how much did they have? 115. And now it's around 110. So I'm really doing well. My goal is to get down to 109. So for example, today, Cooney, I'm 112. But I go like this, 111, 113, 110, 111, 112, 111. But I can't get to 109. So guys, my baby step goal is 109. And then I want to get to 100. That's my goal. Okay, thank you.
ね、はい、もうちょっとずつこう波打ちながらもう少し減らしたいねって言ってます。そして次、ごめんなさい。お腹周り、マイナス15センチ。これは大きいんだよね。
So Cooney was saying my stomach, but we're supposed to say waist. But she said my stomach is 15 centimeters down. So that's like, I don't know, 7 inches. Maybe you need a perspective. So Cooney, because of these sizes, it's hard for me to buy clothes in Japan. So, I buy my clothes sometimes 2 or 3 years. So I'm going to show you the pants that I bought 3 or 4 years ago. You ready? Let's see the difference. Okay, ready? Make sure this is not X-rated TV, okay? No, bold. That's, anyway. Okay? スケベじゃない、ごめんなさい。スケベじゃないけどね、ちょっとね、洋服がね、さあ見えるかな。Look at that. そう、これね、ゴムなんですけど、前はパンパンだったんですよ。So, when I walk around in these pants, they just fall off me, Cooney. Sometimes I'm walking around, they just fall. But so I only wear these at home. This is my sleeping pants. そうそう、やっぱりね、スーツとかだとベルトの穴がこうやってだいぶ減ってきてね、本人もびっくりみたいな。So my suits, I have to wear belts, but the belts are all too big. So I have to buy new belts all the time. That's good. はい、そしてですね、今度は中身です。Inside fart. Okay, so this is this blood chemistry? Chemistry. My blood chemistry. Gakaku. Kagaku. Chemistry. Okay, so my blood kagaku chemistry. So now my blood fat, it's down. This is a big difference. 234 to 84. So これがアベレージね。So the average is 40 to 150. So if you're between 40 and 150, that's good. So I was 234. 234ってことはもう相当やばいじゃないですか。やばかったんだね。So I got lower. So my blood was like chocolate milk, guys. And now it's regular blood. But before, chocolate milk 似てるね。Yogurt milk. Terrible. はい、そんな時で、ですね、血液変わりました。そして中年男性気になるところです。Okay, so my blood, is this my blood pressure or the cholesterol? これは blood pressure ね。お腹すいた hungry time brought score. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but I didn't know this word. Sorry guys, I don't know this word. But it's down to normal, so 140 to 88. もう今ね、ノーマルの人になって合格点ですよ。And another thing, Cooney, let me say before, you guys, please remember that these are Japanese numbers. So if
こ
I'm
れ
in
ね、これね。
Japanese, yeah, those
うん。
those averages are Japanese.
そう、アベレージは日本のものです。日本人向けだね。
If I'm in the Japanese average, it's really good for
う
American
ん。
because Japanese people are smaller
うん、そう
and they
そう
tend to
そう
be
そ
a
う。
little bit healthier than
そう
American,
そ
their
うそう
diet.
そうそう。
So this is means it's really good.
そうそう、確かにこのアベレージは日本人向けなので、ちょっとマイクのね、このアメリカ人の。
Oh, okay, Kuni, I got that. You gave me the translations. The first one was the blood tests
うん
change in the neutral fats, and the
うん
second one we're talking about is my blood sugar. So my blood sugar is
うん
down to 88.
今が血
Yeah,
糖
blood
ですね。
sugar. Yeah.
はい。で、これ、お医者さんの所
Uh-huh,
見、
hi, hi.
最初の2年前、3年前かは、これに気をつけましょう、あれに気をつけましょうってお医者さんがいっぱいチェックしてたんですけど、今回、1、一つ
So
で減ったね。
I'm going to translate this into 2 times, Kuni. So the first time is the serious translation. My doctor said that I went from 5, which means he always has to watch me, all the way down to a 1. Okay, but in English, if you remember the movie War Games, I went from DEFCON 5 to DEFCON 1. Yeah, DEFCON means defense condition.
あ、ディフェン
From a
ス
movie.
コンディ
So
ション。
defense
はいはい
condition
はい
5
はい
means, oh, look out. Oh, the Russians are coming. And now I'm all the way down to
そう
1.
そうそう、一つ
So
に
I'm
ね
good. So my doctor
もう
doesn't
そ
worry
れ
about
だ
me.
そう、ドクターがね、びっくりしてたんでね。
うん
そう、そしてこの黒メディシン、ノーメディシン。
So the thing, because of all these things, I was able to stop the medicine. Maybe you don't know, I had a light heart attack. Kuni.
狭心症。
Kyoshinsho. Well, heart attack. Shinzo, なんとか。
うん、そうそう。ちょっとね、狭心症っぽい、やっぱり大きかったので。
I don't think that was why. I think it was
ちょっ
stress.
とね、ストレスが溜まった時に、
Yeah, at that time, I mean, it was a risk. So I was stressed out
そうで
and I had a light heart attack.
そういわゆる血圧を抑える薬を3年、4年ぐらい飲んでたの。
No, at least 4 years. Yeah, they gave me some heart medicine, but I don't have to take those anymore either. So I was able to stop taking those pills last year. And Kuni, you know what else I was taking? A lot of ibuprofen, you say in Japanese. Ibuprofen, guys, Advil,
うん
for pain, because I have a lot of pain, and I don't have to take those either. And all of these is my wife,
はい。
Kuni no sei.
国の
Kuni no
お
okage.
かげです。
Kuni no sei じゃない。
国のせいじゃない、国のおかげ
Kuni no
です。
okage, ne? So because it's the stuff you've been studying, Kuni. So can you tell us about what did you advise me to do
うん
to help me to get to this position? What did you talk
そ
about?
うね。はい。ですね、コメントにもあります。
Okay, so let's stop. Before we explain, Kuni's going to do some comments. Okay, please say hello.
はい、そうそうそう。おっと、坂本さんで
はい
す。どうやって痩せましたか？
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Oh, to
ね。
lose the weight first, right?
そう。
Okay, we'll talk about
how
that.
how to 何 how to lose.
Yeah.
そう、ということで、めぐみさんも痩せた話で、すごいと。
You know, Kuni, 5 kilos doesn't sound like a lot, guys, but you got to understand my weight was going like this, up and down. So maybe I lost like 20 kilos because I would lose 3 kilos and gain 2 and lose 5 kilos and gain 4. So it's about losing weight, but also maintain to keep that weight going down.
そうだね。はい。まあ、ダイエットとかって誰もがね、注目すると思うんですが、
Okay, so people want to know how I lost the weight. 注目わかんない。
注目は、そう、interested in、
interested. Wow, okay, right. 注目。
興味があるとかね。
興味があるね。
注目があるね。
注目ね。
そうそう。
ごめん。
はい、大丈夫。
注目ね。They have an interest.
注目。
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 Okay.
はい。さあ、そして今後の目標ですね。今後。
はい。
You hope your how to かな違う。body.
Oh, well, I want to get to 100 kilos.
110キロ。
100 kilo. No, 100 kilo.
あ、ごめん、100キロ。
Well,
100キロ。
yeah.
バレてますけど、今。
Because now I'm 111.
そうそう、今ね、111、111ぐらいなんですよ。なの
Yeah,
で、
I
やっ
can't-
ぱり100キロ。まあ、できれば
Yeah.
99でしょ。
Yeah, because I can't. But see, Kuni, I can't get to under 109. That's why Kuni said 109 because I can't break 110. That once I break that, then I can feel good, you know. But I can't. Right now, I'm still 110, 111, 112. So I want to get to 109, guys. That's a baby step. Because remember, we always talk about baby steps, right? Okay.
そう、少しずつね、やっぱり、急に痩せるとやっぱりいろいろあるじゃないですか。なので、ちょっとずつのこのペースでいきたいねっていう話をしてます。
Okay, so she's going to talk about how to keep those pace and one by one, slowly, change. So, okay, go ahead.
はいはいはい。じゃあ残りはね、どうやって、まだまだ試行錯誤中ですが、一番は何が変わった？
For me,
うん。
my first. So Cooney's
Um,
saying the first thing that I did. Okay, the first thing I did was change the food.
そうね。
So let me tell you guys something, Cooney. This is my opinion. Cooney is the expert, but tell me, what do you think? Like, if you think about losing weight, we always think about 3 or 4 things. So one thing we think about is change your diet. Number 2 is exercise, things like that. So people always say you have to exercise and you have to change your diet. I don't think so, Cooney. No, I don't. I think you should just do one or the other and stick to it. And then stick to it means you do it. And then やる気ないはできないね。やる気がないはできないね。So first you have to make yourself do one of them. I don't care which one you start with. If you want to be healthy, you do one or the other.
マインドセットってこと？
そうね。
マインドセット。
Change your mindset first to one. You have to do both. 両方必要があるね。Diet and exercise. But it doesn't have to be exercise first and then diet. Or some people say diet first and then exercise. そんなことない。I think you just get one and do it. And then you can do the other one. What do you think?
いや、でもそうそう、バランスだから、こう、まあ、モチベーションね、まずは頑張ろうっていう気持ちは必要だよね。それと、まあ、多少の少しの運動。
So,
too much ってもう、ね、もういいってなっちゃうから、少しずつ。で、もう本当に少しずつですね。はい。
Okay, so first you have to do, so Cooney's advice is both of them you need, but you have to have motivation. If you try to exercise really hard and, the first week, then you're going to be tired and then you'll just give up. And the second thing is, of course, then you can do the nutrition, but just do it small and get started and stick with it. That's the word. Stick with it, right? You got that word. Do it. Keep doing it consistently.
Keep doing, yes.
So that's number 1. So for me, Cooney, the first thing we did was change my diet.
はい。マイクのモチベーションはダイエットの。
Well, yeah, because it was easier. Exercise is hard. See, another thing, I had an injury, Cooney, in my legs. So we had some kind of strange injury in my legs 6 years ago, and I did an MRI, X-ray, everything. Can't find it.
ちょっとね。
Okay, go ahead.
膝が痛いってなってね。
My legs muscle hurt, not my knee.
膝じゃないね。
See,
足の筋肉。
the muscles of my leg was some kind of problem. It was not my knee. So everyone thinks, oh, Mike is big, so knee. So I'm going to tell you something else. And my father used to say this. I think my knee did hurt, Cooney, but my leg muscle hurt so bad, I didn't feel my knee pain. The leg pain was here and knee pain was down here. So I didn't know about it. It was my leg muscle. That's my first problem.
はい。
So,
VIP が来ましたよ。
Hey,
西脇さん。
西脇さん Hello. Look at, I got a nice, I need shave, please.
そう、ウエストマイナス15センチってすごいよって。
ありがとうございます。Mr. Nishiwaki is my motivation. He always tells me to lose weight.
はい、ありがとうございます。
先輩、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
And he always takes me out to eat, though. ちょっと大変。He likes shabu shabu.
そうね。はい。
So diet was first for me.
そうそう。やっぱり、簡単で続けられるモチベーションが続くっていうことが一番だよね。私たち。
Well, motivation is first, but for me personally, yeah, I had to be motivated to do one. It was easier to change my diet than to change my exercise. So, Cooney, first I changed my diet. And the first change, when I came to Japan, I was over 130 kilos. I just ate Japanese food. And I know American, we hate that. Oh, Japanese food is healthy. Japanese food is healthier. Okay? Japanese food is healthier. Sorry.
アメリカから日本にね、再来日した10年前はめっちゃ太ってたから、日本のご飯を食べた。
When I came to Japan, Cooney, when I lived in Ibaraki, I didn't do anything extra. Just eating Japanese food. And I lost 10 kilos.
そう、日本語食べて、日本語じゃない、日本食
べましたよ。I ate Japanese language.
日本食食べてたら10キロ減ったんだ。
Just in like 4 weeks, in a month, just living in Japan. Yeah. Well, my job changed too. I was walking around more. But mainly, just Japanese life, especially compared to California life, Cooney. Because in California, everybody has a car.
車がね、多いね。
And in Japan, we use trains or we walk. So just changing my lifestyle, that was number one. So number two, though, when I consciously wanted to lose weight, when I thought about it, じゃあ私のマインセットは一番大切 to change my diet. 一番優しいね, change my diet. It was the easiest one, most important. So number two, I started to cut the fast food.
ファーストフード。もうまさにファーストフードね、いっぱい食べてたんね。
Well, part of it was my work style. We travel a lot. In my job, we always say we have a train life. 新幹線のせいね。
出張が多かったからね。
So, and 飛行機のせいね。Some of my senpai, they're on the plane, they fly. So we eat fast food sometimes, or we eat restaurant food.
外食が多かったんですよね。
And now I don't do that, but now I just, whatever I want to eat, I eat it at home.
そう、今はね、やっぱりここ数年は皆さんもそうだと思うんですけど、家でね、食べる時間が。
Let's switch to the other one really quick, because the second thing was the exercise. So yeah, I exercise. First, very simple, just walking. It was baby steps. Baby steps. And then, okay, we ride our bikes, so I'll ride my bike more.
自転車もね、よく、東京近辺、私たち、車、普段持ってないので、自転車が多いんです。
But I try to ride, and then my son likes to swim. So I made a commitment. I made a promise. 約束ね。3 times a week, I will swim or ride a bike or walk a longer distance than usual. So like my friends, sometimes Kuni, they get out one station before their house.
Oh, すごい。
Yeah, this is Japanese people, I think they do.
ね、日本人ね、頑張る人は一駅前から歩いて帰ったりね。
Like for example, now I can walk easily from Asagaya station to my house. It's about 15 minutes. So sometimes we walk to Koenji station, which is the next station. And sometimes I even walk from Nakano station or ride my bike, which is 2 stations. But Koenji station is about a 30-minute walk. And sometimes we do that, not in the winter. But the real thing, Kuni, that I want, when we have 3 minutes left, those are nice. But the real thing was Kuni changed my diet. So please talk about the oils and things that we eat. You have 3 minutes. We can talk about it again next time. But let's talk about that. That's more important.
もうね、うちの一番の、変わったことはオイル、油ですね。油を、いろんな油があるんですけど、油を、ベースの油を変えたことで変わりました。マイクはその原料。
Okay, so in the house we changed the oils that we eat, but I want to say a little bit more. It's also the sugars. It's more than just oil, but we started with oils. So we started with healthy oils, especially olive oil. And then we started studying the oils. So there are many kinds of oils. Okay, どうぞ。
そうそう、オイルね。オリーブオイルももちろん皆さんご存知だった。
Yeah, but there are many kinds of oils. That's what I was
た
saying.
くさんあるね。
And we also changed the sugars that we eat. Can you talk about that?
そうね、砂糖もぐっと少なくなったよね。
So we use coconut sugar instead of regular sugar.
そうそう、ココナッツシュガーがね、やっぱりいいっていうことを聞いて、トライして、実感してっていうところです、ね。
Then we changed the kind of bread. So I like bread. I'm American. I like bread. Kuni likes rice. So we tend to eat gluten-free bread, gluten-free pasta, brown rice. Sometimes it's hard to eat 100%, so we get the 50-50, like a hybrid car. We are hybrid eaters. Sometimes we get regular bread if we feel like it. We get 100% gluten-free, or we get the 50-50, or the pasta, or organic.
そう、だからやっぱ食べ物の質をちょっとずつ良くしていく。ちょっと高いかもしれないけど、体にはやっぱりいいっていうものを使い始めた。
Okay, so we started eating those foods. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're better for you. And Kuni, you know what? Organic is more expensive, but they last longer too. So I bought an organic clove of garlic, and I only used half of it, and I forgot. And like a week later, I still use it. It's still strong. If I use regular one, it spoils. So they're better quality.
そう、やっぱ長い目で見てね、ライフスタイル長い目で見て、こうチョイスするっていうことを続けてきたね。
So Kuni, I want to say this because my wife is Hazakashi. We say embarrassed. She knows this stuff. So if you want to ask, please come back to the YouTube channel and check on the YouTube and put comments and ask her questions about that. That's what she's doing now. And it really works. So that's why my blood chemistry changed. So the blood numbers, the weight and stuff is smaller. I'm going to tell you about that. It's slower, but I'm working out. So even though my body is, I'm only losing around 10 kilos since we got married because I was like 120, I'm 110. But the body size is different. All my clothes are too big. You know, I have more muscle. So those are my personal choices. But my blood chemistry, those changes with the oils, Kuni, and the diet changes. And one more thing, Kuni, I eat whatever I want. That's what I want you guys to know. If I want it, you know, when you change to these oils and sugars, you don't want that stuff. When I eat McDonald's, it gives me a headache. If I eat ramen, it gives me a headache.
So,
outside ramen.
前はね、ラーメンとか、
マクドナルドね。
とかね、食べてね、手軽だからやっぱ食べてたんですけど、頭痛いとかね。
So I don't want to eat it.
そう、今はね、欲しくなくなったね。本当にね。
It's easy. It's hard. When I was, 5 years ago, no way I'm going to tell you I'm not going to eat McDonald's. I like it, or I'll just go to Burger King, But now I don't want that. So that's the difference. It's because my tongue has changed. Let's talk about that next week some more.
Okay, またね、次にお話し
Say
したいと
hi.
思い
Anybody
ま
else?
す。
Did we miss
大
anybody?
丈夫。はい、大丈夫。
Okay, we're out of time.
はい
Sorry.
じゃあ30分でい
Thank
つも
you.
やってるので、お付き合いいただきありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。
また
Thank you.
次回、何かあったら
Let's talk about oils next week.
はい、オイルだね。そう、次またそんな話します。ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。Have a nice
Eat what you
weekend.
want, but eat healthy.